FireBurst build. What's going on, guys? Quick update video on the FireBurst build. I'm gonna hop in here and do just a random T16, trying to get these fortunes done for the challenge. Sorry it took me a while to get this out. I had a heck of a cold, as you might be able to tell from my voice. We'll run some of this. I've made a few slight changes to the build. Nothing really too big. Added an unwavering stance, just because that allowed me to take, oh, here we go. What is this? Waves. So none of these really matter, but I kind of want to go over a couple of them. This one will slow you down a little bit. These blades, I have a corrupted blood jewel, so it's not that big a deal. The only one you want to stay away from is the cooldown one. And just keep your flask up, run circles, turn blood rage on, I always forget. And it'll beat itself. And of course you'll end at like wave 6, because nobody gets to actually experience the mechanic on this one. I don't even have Herald Lightning on this. You can do this without dying. Oh, that'll work. We gotta pick one of these first. There we go. Run some more circles.
Shrapnel and shards abound.
Build's been a lot of fun to play. I'm thinking about starting something else. That's why I wanted to get this video out.
Contamination moves swiftly on the wind.
I've enjoyed it though. And usually nothing bothers us much. This is the one that you want to ignore. Since our main damage skill is on a cooldown, it will 5 times the cooldown, slow things up a little bit. So that kind of sucks. As you can see though, it does T16 ultimatums, no problem. Ooh, we got up to 7. Trying to see if any of these other ones matter, but they really don't. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a 9 or a 10. I've yet to see the Trial Master. I don't think I've been higher than 8 rounds, maybe? Nope, 7's it. And we'll come back and get that stuff later. As you can see though, T16 mapping's a breeze. Run around, everything dies around you. I did end up taking out the proliferation jewel once I got enough DPS to make the Avrath's Fury. Wow, this is a slow boss. Fine on its own. And that was pretty much when I switched to Awakened Jewels. So I do have all my Awakened Jewels now. They're not leveled up yet. 20 or 220. 220, oh, I need to get that one qualityed up. Quality on those matters because you get the multiplier. And as you can see, bossing's not fast, but safe, easy, done. And then back to running around circles as the build does best. It's reduced pretty much every aspect of the game to run around in circles. I've killed Cyrus with it. All the Guardians, obviously. I haven't did Maven yet. But I've been slow this week. I got sick, so haven't put as much time in as I usually would. So I'm actually still working on finishing up the Atlas. I think I got 2 Watchstones left to get, and I'm finished finally. Feels like it's taking forever. And that's pretty much it. So we'll pop back in here, or we can just do it right here. So the only thing I've changed, as I said, I added Unwavering Stance. So we used to come down here and not take these two. I end up dropping some life nodes. So if you need the chaos res, take these two and drop these two. If your gear is really good on chaos res, take these for a little bit of extra armor and drop these two. They're all 4% nodes, so it doesn't really matter. Just chaos res or no chaos res. Unwavering stance helped because then we were able to grab Solanaris just for some extra move speed and a couple of extra % of damage reduction. None of the other ones matter since we have unwavering stance. We can't evade. I guess dodge would probably, I don't know if dodge would work or not. Maybe those would help. I don't know. Not really needed. Cluster jewels I upgraded a little bit. I was running a 6 passive one over here. Doing Burning Bright and Blowback. Over here we have Circling Oblivion and Blowback. I am running one block jewel instead of the life one, and on that I think I got, it's called Rote Reinforcement or something like that. Gives you some flat life, more chance to block, but the endurance charges I found really helped out. I was trying to find ways to get the physical damage reduction up, since that seemed to be something that this build was lacking. So it's still not great, but with charges and everything up, it's a lot more noticeable in T16 maps. With Flask up, let's see here. Chance to block, 51.25. And if we hit roomies, we're at 68.35, and I got a decent roomies, it's not perfect. So you could take that to like 71.35 with a perfect roomies. And if you want to go all the way up to cap, then you need to switch over to the anvil. I haven't really found the need for it. Flirting around 70 there seems to be fine. My gear I think is all identical to the last time we went over this. I don't think I've changed any pieces. Yeah, it's all the same. All I did was swap out some jewels for my awakened jewels. Now I did change the boss setup, and this is clunky and annoying, but if you're running like Cyrus or Guardians, it's the best I came up with. So I switch over to Stormbrand. I put the taming on for sign, and then I turn on my vitality. I'm running a high level vitality now, just because I haven't bought the Watcher's Eye for life on hit. If I decide to buy that, I'll run a lower level vitality so I can fit all 4 of them in there at the same time. But with this, we keep the same gameplay. You just drop a Stormbrand, run around circles, run around circles. And with the taming, it's not that much of a DPS loss, because we get the 20 increased damage with hits and ailments per free shock and ignite on an enemy. We're always shocking and igniting, so that's 40 increase plus the 30 increase built into the ring. So it works out pretty good. And then the Stormbrand will proc EE because it's in the Artifice, and then also it can like actually trigger FireBurst. So other than Wave of Conviction for the debuff and curse, you can just Stormbrand and run around circles. For mapping and especially ultimatums, you still want to run the sign ring just for the recovery. That's pretty hard to beat. Other than that though, I think that's pretty much it. I've got up to level 92 in about 3/4. Not too bad. My EXP per hour is horrid right now because I was actually farming at Ziri. I decided to finally get my flask, and I also happened to drop like a 3x ring, so I thought on the first run, so I thought, hey, let's run a few of those. So I did, found another 1x ring, and then I got my flask. So, but it blows through pretty much all content. I haven't had any problems with anything. I die usually once or twice to Cyrus, but that's player error. I'm just terrible at the fight. first two phases, whatever, are a breeze. He goes right down. I get jumbled up and get caught in his attacks and stuff in the third phase, and usually end up biting the bullet once or twice. Other than that, build's good to go. Haven't had any problems with it on farming T16s. I've done a pile of ultimatums, finished all of them till the end, which is usually wave 6 or 7. I die occasionally, not often. I don't think I've died since, I haven't died at all this level, the 92. I think I died maybe once or twice at 91, if I remember correctly. Other than Cyrus, I died this level of Cyrus, but nothing on mapping. So, anyways, those of you following along might want to add Unwavering Stance. Might want to do this little. I think I paid like 70 chaos for the taming. Not super expensive. Didn't really care about any of the rolls. The only thing that rolls on it is elemental resistance, and I'm already res capped without it because of the. It has more resistances than the sign ring. So, anyways, hope you all enjoyed, and I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Kind of wanting to mess with Dancing Duo. Kind of wanting to do a melee build. I feel like I haven't done one of those in a few leagues, so I don't know. Hopefully I'll have another video coming out before I get bored of the league. Thanks, guys.